Hello, welcome. What is your name and how old are you?
My name is Alex Cotter, and I am 13 years old.
Okay, Alex, so we're just going to ask you a few questions. How did you feel about Bob proposing to your mom? Were you mad?
It was different at first having a father again, since our father had passed a couple years ago, but it was also weird because he's had some Sunday dinners with us and stuff, so we were really close with him, and me and Connor did not expect him proposing to my mom at all until one day he just asked us, and we said yes.
Okay. What were you thinking when Old Mother Goose came and stayed with you?
It was different than having Inkstance, but because he was very commanding, the Old Mother Goose was more relaxed, and she was not how me and Connor expected her to be. And her and Connor became best friends, and he liked to call her OMG because it was Old Mother Goose, but I but I didn't get that close with him.
Okay. So, if you're Little Red Riding Hood, would you be nervous having to sneak you and Connor into the palace?
I would have been very nervous because Little Red Riding Hood, to sneak me and Connor into the palace so we could go into the meeting, she had to wear her biggest dress so we could go underneath it. And if she tripped or even like her dress ripped or anything, me and Connor would have came out and she would probably be kicked out of being a queen. So I would have been very worried.
Okay. What did you think happened to your grandma when the enchantress took her?
So I was sitting in Little Red Riding Hood's in her dress, and me and Connor, it was quite funny. Me and Connor, we poked holes in it so we could see out of it. But my grandmother, or the fairy godmother, as some people call her, she was having the meeting, and then all of a sudden the enchantress showed up, and her and my grandmother were talking until all of a sudden she just took my grandmother's soul. And at first I thought that my grandma had just disappeared and poofed out of there, but I was wrong. Boy, was I wrong.
Okay. So, how did you feel hiding in the same room as your grandmother after you ran away?
So it was really difficult because me and Connor, we had to run away from our houses because our mom got kidnapped by the enchantress. And so it was hard for us to just leave OMG or Old Mother Goose. But so we ran away and we tried to get to our grandma's cottage. So we went in her cottage and we found the thing that we would think the most would be a portal. And it was a picture of the ugly duckling pond. So we just went in the inside and water started filling in the house. And then,
wow.
And then our house started sinking and the ugly duckling pond. So we had to go out, and then we were in the middle of the dwarf forest. So it was a really intense experience when we left home. And the fairy godmother didn't know about it. So it was challenging, especially since the fairy godmother told us not to leave. So it was awkward, but funny when we saw her in the room.
Yeah, I bet.
When I was hiding in Little Red Riding Hood's dress. But I wanted to go out there and say hi, but I couldn't because I was in her dress.
Okay. Well, that concludes all our questions. Everyone, this is Alex Cotter, and we are so blessed to be able to speak to you. Thank you.
Thank you.